Hello, I'm Mrs. Charity. Welcome to the Glorious Heritage Overview of Catholic Church History. Discover the amazing story of the Church together as a family as you color and paste your way through the timeline and printables, which you can find on our website. And now let's move into our topic for today.
Hello, I'm Mr. Charity, and welcome to the Glorious Heritage Catholic History video series. Today's topic is number 54, the Carolingians and the Merovingians. If you look on your timeline and summary question sheets, you'll notice that we are in the yellow time period, which we have called Kingdom. If you don't have a timeline or summary question sheets, you can find them on our website. Do you remember the story about Charles Martel and the Battle of Tours? If not, make sure to go back and watch our video about it. In fact, we need to go back a bit further than just Charles Martel. We need to talk about the conversion of Clovis, the king of the Franks. Remember that Clovis was a pagan king who converted to the Catholic faith. This was a very important thing because now the church was protected by the powerful Frankish tribe. Clovis had started a new dynasty of kings, and they were called the Merovingians. Because Clovis had long hair, his descendants all kept their long hair also. Thus the Merovingian kings became known as the long-haired kings. Anyway, as time went on, the Merovingian kings got a little bit lazy, so they asked some of their soldiers to take over the job of leading the Frankish army. The Merovingian kings got used to sitting around while others protected their kingdom, so they also got another nickname too. Not only were they called the long-haired kings, but now they were also called the do-nothing kings. When the large army of Muslims came up from Spain and threatened the Franks, the do-nothing Merovingian long-haired kings were not ready to fight. That is why Charles Martel led the army at Tours and defeated the Muslims. Charles Martel was not a Merovingian. When he won the battle at Tours, he became very popular throughout the whole kingdom, and they looked to Charles Martel as a strong leader instead of their Merovingian king. Eventually, the Pope decided to make the descendants of Charles Martel the king instead of the Merovingians. Because Charles was a great leader, his descendants became known as the Carolingian kings. The very first Carolingian king was named Pepin, and he was the son of Charles Martel. The Carolingian kings ruled over the Franks for centuries. Charles Martel had a very famous grandson, Charlemagne, the great emperor of Europe. Now, Mrs. Charity is going to tell you about a funny story concerning the long hair of the Merovingians.
Hello, I am Mrs. Charity. Do you remember that Mr. Charity told you the Merovingians are called the long-haired kings? Well, the Merovingians thought that if they ever had their hair cut, they would lose their ability to be king. So, when the Pope declared that the Carolingians were now the kings of the Franks, one of the first things they did was to cut the hair of the Merovingian king. That way, the Merovingians would not think they could ever be king again. The Carolingians did not let their hair grow long, and they became the short-haired kings.
Welcome back. I want to read you something about the Pope crowning Charlemagne and the Merovingians having to sit by and watch. In the early 9th century, the world stood at a crossroads. The Merovingian dynasty, once powerful, had lost its way. Their rule had grown weak, and their deeds faded into memories. Meanwhile, the Carolingians, led by Charles Martel and Charlemagne, emerged as the force to be reckoned with. Pope Leo III, guided by his faith and pragmatism, he faced a momentous decision. He saw in Charlemagne the qualities needed to strengthen Christendom. Charlemagne was strong and wise and devoted. He was a true Christian ruler. And so in the year 800, Within the sacred walls of St. Peter's Basilica, the Pope placed a crown upon Charlemagne's head, declaring him the Emperor of the Romans. While those Merovingians, once favored, they had to watch from the shadows. Their golden lineage now dimmed. The Pope's choice shifted the course of history. The Carolingians ascended, and Europe entered a new era, the Holy Roman Empire. Church and state now worked closely together, and Charlemagne's reign began. From that day forth, the papacy ruled over a faithful Catholic emperor. The Merovingians faded, their legacy was a whisper. The faithful believed God's hand guided this choice, for the Holy Roman Empire was now led by a pious Catholic who wanted to serve and protect the church. And so in time, Charlemagne's name shone brightly, while the Merovingians slipped away. The Pope's decision echoed through the centuries, shaping the future of nations. Well, that's it for today. We'll talk about another famous Holy Roman Emperor next time, Otto I, and his battle at Lechfeld. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new today. Visit our website, www.gloriousheritagecartoons.com, where you can find more educational supplements, cartoons, books, and printables. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram to get notified of our latest updates and videos. And if you like our work and want to support us, you can make a donation on our website or on Patreon. We really appreciate your generosity and kindness. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.